Hello guys, Izanagi here, and today I want to do a video on the recent mayoral election over in the United States of America in New York. So, Twitter has kind of exploded today, which would be an understatement. Yeah, Twitter's going wild, so you've got people celebrating Mamdani's got elected, you got people on the right absolutely hating it, saying, oh, he's a communist and like a Muslim extremist jihad person. It's just what you expect from social media and politics. Truly, social media and politics is the worst combination in mankind. It is just terrible. So today I thought we'd go through a couple of posts and see the aftermath of the chaos. Now, me personally, I would consider myself someone who's in the middle, but I definitely lean more left than right on most issues. So, and that's by British standards, so I guess by American standards that would make me like a crazy communist. I don't know, because I've seen a couple of videos of Zohran Mamdani. He's very charming, charismatic, a good public speaker, a lot of energy. He just seems an alright, cool guy, right? And his policies aren't that like radical or quote unquote communist. He's simply suggesting, reforming the police force so it's more productive, and is actually like you can care because New York has got like a big like problem when it comes to like addicts and like mental health issues. So he's addressing that big issue with like trying to get mental health care workers onto the streets with police to combat this issue. He also wants to cap the rents, because living in New York is super expensive. A lot of people will live outside of New York and they will travel 2 hours to get to the city to work their job, but they can't actually live in the city because the rent's too expensive, which is kind of ironic because I live in Bristol and there's a lot of people that have jobs in Bristol, but they live in Newport just because the renting prices in Newport are way easier, and it's only like an hour or two like car drive across from the bridge. And and apparently also he wants to do free train rides, because it's a big city and it's very interconnected with like the tube system, so he wants to make it so like it's free for everyone, the train rides. Choo. So that is, those, if I were to judge them based off like British politics, like these would be like the policies like the Liberal Democrats would suggest. And there isn't many people in the UK that would turn around and be like, oh my god, the Liberal Democrats are communists. It's like, no, it's like these are fairly mild, moderate social democratic policies. I feel like a lot of times people just use communism as a scary buzzword when they don't even actually know what it means. Like, that's not communism, buddy. Like, God forbid that you have a politician or a mayor that actually wants to invest in your city. Like, I don't understand why people would be so against their own self-interests. Anyways, enough about that. Let's see the replies. So here we have, it's genuine psychotic, a dude who has been a citizen for 5 years. Okay, yeah. Dr. Sydney Watson, she is a right-winger. She is not very happy. Myron Gaines, this is some red pill coach wannabe influencer / wannabe alpha male. Yeah, I know this guy. We're going to scroll down here. Oh, we got good old Nick Fuentes on the feed. I don't want to live around black people. Yeah, he's quite a controversial figure in the alt-right movement. He's very popular with like Gen Zs. He says a lot of like kind of quote-unquote based and controversial and edgy stuff. Now, I'm kind of 50-50 on him. Part of me thinks he just says it as like, to get a reaction out of people, to troll and meme. He's like a Gen Zer himself. And like half of me, I wonder if he actually genuinely believes what he says. I don't know. He's just a very interesting political figure. Very interesting. Very polarizing too, because he's got like a little civil war going on at the moment with other right-wingers. Okay. See, and as I said here, Nick Fuentes is not the future of the conservative movement. His ideology has no place. Charlie wasn't a fan, neither am I. He is 100% vile. I don't like him, cause division. Let's read some of these tweets. He's the future. Yeah, like I said, he's got a lot of and you are, yeah. Like there is definitely a split at the moment in terms of the right wingers. Metatron, TLDR. We know Metatron. He is a. He used to make, historical based videos, Roman history, medieval history, etc., etc. And now he's kind of gone on to the right wing grift. But I noticed something he posted on my timeline that caught my attention. Oh, hey, this one here. Bad news for NY. Oh god, got something in my throat there. Let me rephrase. Bad news for New York. Horrible, in fact. Mamdani is the one who wants to shift the tax burden to richer, whiter neighborhoods. Okay, pause for a second. Yes, he does want to tax the wealthy 2% more. If you're a millionaire, he's going to tax you 2% more. Wow, you might have to skip out on caviar for one day. Holy shit. I am truly crying for you right now. I wonder if Metatron includes himself as the quote-unquote richer white neighborhoods. I don't know. Like, I'm sure he makes decent-ish money from YouTube. I don't know if he is a millionaire, though. I don't know if he's like rich. And it's also weird how he like prefers white neighborhoods. Why are you trying to make it like a racial thing, right? It's kind of weird. Tax based on ethnicity, in this case white. Why does he think that? Where did he get this information from? Mark my words. Okay, so this is basically this weird fucking racial conspiracy theory he made up in his head that he probably got from some like Groyper form. I don't know. Like it doesn't make any sense. The TLDR is this: Metatron doesn't like Mamdani because he is a social democrat and he's Muslim. But he doesn't want to address it because he doesn't want to say that. He doesn't want to say the quiet part out loud because he's too much of a pussy coward. Yeah, this guy is an actual lol cow. I can't believe I actually used to watch him. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Anyway, we're moving on. I got some Gooner bait on the timeline. I got to admit. Like, my Twitter timeline is basically Gooner bait and politics. It's a very weird combination. It can get confusing sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Tucker Carlson, Nick Fuentes, Jews are running society. We need to shut up, fuck up. Yeah, like I said, Nick Fuentes is basically, he just says a lot of edgy, controversial shit. And it pisses people off. And it gets a reaction out of them. But they are doing exactly what he wants them to do. He wants them to get angry and clutch their pearls and get reactions out of them. They are literally falling right into his trap. Because he gets a reaction out of them, and then that reaction puts more eyes on him. So it's a win-win situation for Nick Fuentes. Like, and it's just so funny seeing some of these like white right-wing figures do some sort of pearl clutching. It's like, I thought this was a lefty tactic. Why are you guys getting offended over what he's saying? Yeah. Okay. You are sick. The colour of my skin does not give you the right to racially profile me or anyone else. The fact you had the nerve to say you voted for this, I was, and my last name is indeed Spanish. Have your ID at all times, your social security number memorized. Don't keep company with criminal aliens. Don't frequent clubs, stores where you are known to hang out. Report when you know, not when you suspect. The sooner we get this taken, the sooner you won't hear papers, please. So this guy is basically a fucking authoritarian bootlicker. He's like, oh, what are people complaining about? They should be carrying their IDs and papers at all times. They shouldn't be hanging around people who are quote unquote criminals, whatever that means. And report when you suspect someone being an illegal. Like, what the hell is this fucking? This is like some Gestapo shit right here. The fucking people like this are actually retarded. How can you, like, in what planet do you think that this is acceptable? To live in constant fear and to carry your fucking paperwork and passport with you every time you leave your house, just in case an ICE fucking vehicle might pull up and try to, like, I don't know, arrest you for looking at them funny, or maybe you're the wrong colour and they just arrest you and throw you in the back of a fucking van. Like, what? Americans are cooked, bro. They're actually cooked in the head. You know what this reminds me of, this picture? This reminds me of the old, like, propaganda comics back in, like, the 1950s. You know, 1960s, during, like, the Cold War. Oh, your Marx gets so socialist. Mamdani wins race for mayor. The red apple, see? It's so cheesy. And there's people that eat this up. They actually think he's a communist. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got some goon a bit on the timeline that is women friendly. There you go. Rest in peace, brother. Like, the guy hasn't even been elected one day, and they're already saying rest in peace, New York City. God forbid we try to improve the city and the standard of living for regular citizens. God forbid we try to do that. The city is just gonna absolutely collapse overnight. Imagine investing in public services. Crazy, I know, right? It's an insane concept. Although here in the UK, Reform have been getting popular lately. They're a far-right nationalist party, and they want to cut wages for young people, which... Okay, why should a young person who's doing the exact same job as their older peer get paid less? The fuck? If they're doing the exact same job with the exact same, you know, skill set and, like, kind of, like, responsibilities, why should they get paid less than someone who's older than them? It's not that if... Oh, you're 18. It's not that if you're 18 you get everything cheaper than an older person. You still have to pay the exact same bills, the exact same rent, food. Like, food's not cheaper if you're younger. Rent's not cheaper if you're younger. Utility bills aren't cheaper if you're younger. It's ridiculous. Like, and then he's on about, you know, tax cuts for the rich. And just... Reform is a party based on immigration and hating the boat people. They have no sort of economical policy. Oh, and they want to cut public services and defund the NHS. And it's kind of like the boiling the frog analogy, where they're going to slowly turn up the temperature as the frog slowly boils. They're going to privatize the NHS piece by piece by piece until it's completely privatized. And we're having an American-based healthcare system where you've got to buy insurance. And that would be amazing, won't it? So the UK will basically turn into Little America, but with shitter weather. The same things as America, but shitter weather. Hopefully we don't get any guns. I don't think it'll go that far, right? But you never really... You won't go that far right, as in far right. Yeah, you get it? Yeah, good one, Jamie. But, yeah, Farage is just a fucking absolute maroon. I mean, if the only thing you care about is getting rid of the brown people, then I guess vote for him. But if you actually care about the economy and increasing your quality and standard of living, Farage he's not your ally, mate. He's not your friend. But, you know, a lot of people don't think like that, do they? So, okay, Gooner bait. A lot of Gooner bait. Ooh. So much... Why have I got so much Gooner bait today? God damn, there's so much Gooner. Okay. Can't believe it. Thank you for deep political analysis, but to me, the Twin Towers together, what is happening in Europe is much more reason not to vote. Okay. Why is Metatron always keep popping up? I'm not even fucking following this guy on Twitter. I take it back. I want more of the Gooners bait stuff. Oh my... Here's the most retarded takes ever. How is Mamdani responsible for the Twin fucking Towers? The guy's my age. So when the Twin Towers happened, 2001, he was like 9, maybe 10 years old. He was a kid. Like, what's he got to do with the Twin Towers? Oh, he's Muslim, so that means he's got something to do with the Twin Towers, right? Is guilt by religion. Like, what are you even fucking talking about? Fucking, he's an absolute donut, this guy. Okay, well, this is Harry Sisson. Both Trump and Elon Musk have endorsed Cuomo. I mean, I actually think Trump endorsing him did more harm than good, because forgive me if I'm wrong, but didn't Andrew Cuomo used to be a Democrat, right? But he failed, so now he's run as an independent. So most people who would want to vote for him would be Democrats anyway, and then they see Trump endorsing him and fucking limp dick Elon Musk. They'd be like, whoa, fuck that shit. Oh, hell no, that's enough for me to so I think it actually did the opposite effect. Honestly. God damn. Okay. Those are some impressive... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just... Mamdani. We're just going to see what people actually top. We'll just do this. This is better. Okay, yeah. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants. I mean, the entire concept of America was built on immigrants, you know. They kind of genocided the Native Americans, but it's literally an entire continent built on immigration. Can I get this? You have to get all of us, based. Finally, we got someone on the left who's a Democrat that actually has the balls and charisma to stand up to this, like, orange bloated donkey. Like, finally someone with some balls actually saying something. Holy shit. I know at one point Trump said he wanted to withdraw federal funding if Mamdani gets elected. Like, that is... How can you not say he's not fucking corrupt? Like, he's running the fucking American government like it's a mafia. Oh, you want to get elected, huh? And you got voted in by the people? Well, I don't give a shit. Even if you got voted in by the people, I'm gonna, freeze your funds. Wouldn't that be a shame? It's like, what? This is ridiculous. Like, it's just a slap in the face with democracy. Literally zero men in this picture was named Zohran Mamdani. Probably not, but you guys still lost the war, right? You know that? You lost the Civil War, so, I mean, that sucks, I guess. I'm assuming this guy would side with the Confederates. That's just my assumption. I shouldn't make assumptions, but that would just be my hot take. Way hotter than Melania Trump. Thank you for attention. I mean, to be fair, to be objective, Melania Trump is like... She's in her, like, 50s, I think? And don't get me wrong, I think she looks good for her age, right? But if we're going to judge them based on just, like, couples, then obviously Mamdani and his wife are way better, right? Like, Trump is just, like, an overweight sack of orange shit that is just kept alive by McDonald's. And obviously Mamdani is in great shape and his wife look good. So, yeah. I know Trump is like 80. I know he's pushing 80. So it's like, oh, come on, you got to cut him some slack. But it's like, dude, there's 80-year-olds I know that keep themselves in real good shape. There's no excuse for Trump. Okay, Zohran Mamdani facing 9/11 themed attacks from Andrew Cuomo. Yeah, like, this guy was just constantly getting attacked by the mainstream media over and over and over again. And they would just keep bringing up 9/11, which is completely irrelevant, by the way. Like, so, is this the gotcha card? This is the, you've activated my trap card. You're a Muslim, so you must be related to 9/11, even though I said previously he was like 8, 9, 10 years old when that happened. He had nothing to fucking do in 9/11. And it's like, you're attacking him just because of his religion, because he's Muslim. Because you know that's basically red meat for the base of the right-wingers. They don't like anyone who's brown or has a different religion that's not Christian. Right? They're just fucking assholes, honestly. They attack his religion and his ethnicity, but not his policies. Oh no, they do attack his policies, to be fair. I mean, they label it all communism, which is completely ridiculous. by European and UK standards, his policies would be considered moderate left policies. Like I said before, like there would be like liberal Democrat policies here in the UK, and no one thinks they're communists. So the whole thing's ridiculous. I got handed to the guy. The guy, despite all the attacks and all the mainstream media going after him, he still kept calm, cool, and collected, and he just kept canvassing and didn't let that wear him down. Like, the mental fortitude of this guy is, I just got to take my hats off to him, right? Respect. Because if it was me, I would just be, and for the longest time, right, he was getting attacked because he was Muslim and his race, and he just kept ignoring it until he finally addressed it at the right moment, at the right time, and he was calm, cool, and collected. If it was me, I wouldn't be so calm, cool, and collected. I could tell you that. Like, it's an actual travesty how, like, the mainstream media tried to drag this man's name through the mud, when literally the only crimes he's committed is he smiles too much, he's Muslim, and he wants to try to make New Yorkers' lives a teeny bit better, like a marginal, slim bit better, and he might, tax the super wealthy a teeny bit more. They might not get caviar this week. Like, come on, like it's, yeah, I will never understand the mind of a right winger. It's like they want to be oppressed. They want to they want to keep the status quo and remain in the system where they're oppressed. I don't understand it. Okay, this is the time we got the winner. There we go. This is way too late for me. I think these results came in at 4 a.m. I was way gone asleep by then. Hey! Fair play, lad. Epic. Oh, we got a tweet here from good old Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is such a legend. He's like, what is he, 83, 84 years old, and he's still fighting the good fight. God bless him. It'll be a dark day when Bernie passes away. Hopefully not till many, many, many years.
$15 million to try to defeat Zohran Mamdani for mayor of... Let me cut to the chase. The billionaires have already spent $19 million to try to defeat Zohran Mamdani for mayor of New York. In this last week, they're going to spend a hell of a lot more. Our job is to do everything that we can to bring out the vote. Let's get our moms and our dads and our co-workers, our uncles, our aunts, everybody else to the polls. If we do that, we're going to make history and elect Zohran Mamdani.
Oh, hell yeah, we did, dude.
Mayor of New York. Thank you.
That's crazy. They invested $19 million into Cuomo's campaign, and they still failed epically. Spectacularly failed. Like, and you know what the ironic thing is? Like, they spent more trying to canvass Cuomo than they would have spending the extra 2% tax that Mamdani wants to implement. So just think about that for a second. They spent more on the campaign than they would if they would actually get taxed by these policies. And that money pretty much just got spunked. It's wasted money. A wasted fucking campaign for like a wasted deadbeat politician like Andrew Cuomo, who's got... And it's crazy. Like I was on Threads, and like people were sharing me like screenshots. They were like talking with their like dads, and like there was one where it's like, well, you got to vote for Andrew Cuomo. I know he's not the best of guys, but he's the less of the two evils. And I'm thinking, brother, Andrew Cuomo, due to mismanagement during COVID, got many, many, many elderly people killed due to his gross mismanagement during the COVID pandemic. Number two, he has multiple lawsuits of women filing sexual assaults that he did to them. So yeah, compared to Mamdani, who's... Okay, so if we're actually going to judge them based off character and not politics or policies, you compare that to Mamdani. He smiles a lot, and he's Muslim, and he's friendly. oh yeah, but you know, he might have done all those things, but Mamdani's obviously worse, right? Like, no one can look at this objectively. Let's just say you got no horse in the race, you don't care about politics, you're apolitical. There's no person on planet Earth who's going to say Cuomo is a better person than Mamdani. But you're off your actual rocker. Alright, let's watch this one. This is the last one I watch now. Hell yeah.
New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants.
Holy based. Like I said, this guy is such a good, charismatic public speaker. He gives me old school Obama vibes.
As of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Hell yeah, buddy.
President Trump, when I say this, to get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us. So Donald.
Ah, he's so cool. He's just so cool. Dude, I almost wish that I was a New Yorker just so I could vote for him. But hey, we got our own fights here in the UK, unfortunately. Anyways, that is pretty much my TLDR on Zohran Mamdani. I think he is a great politician, and I look forward to seeing what he does in the future. Hopefully Trump doesn't try to do any underhanded bullshit like defund New York or try to get him. At one point they were even thinking about trying to get him denaturalized and deported. Like, what the hell? Like, it's crazy, insane shit, right? But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to discuss anything, leave a comment in the comment section. But for now, I will see you guys later. Peace